This is Tom Fox. I'm the Compliance Evangelist. I would like to welcome you to an exciting new series I'm putting on each month in 2017. In the month of January, I'm going to go through 30 days to a better compliance program. So each day I will detail some part of a compliance program that you can utilize to help you improve to have a best practices compliance program for 2017. With the operationalization of compliance mandated by the Department of Justice in the form of their Compliance Council, Wei Chin, and incorporated into the FCPA pilot program announced by the Department of Justice in April 2016, it's more important than ever that you upgrade your compliance program and show how you've operationalized. In this series, I'm going to help you do that. I hope you will enjoy this series. I hope you will join me, and I look forward to this journey with you.
This is Tom Fox. Welcome to day 18 of 30 Days to a Better Compliance Program. Today I'm going to highlight email sweeps as an ongoing monitoring tool. The FCPA guidance specifies that a good compliance program should constantly evolve as a company's business changes over time, as do the environments in which it operates, the nature of its customers, the laws that governs its actions, and the standards of its industry. In addition, compliance programs do not just exist on paper, but are followed in practice and will inevitably uncover compliance weaknesses that require enhancements. Consequently, the Justice Department and Securities and Exchange Commission will evaluate whether companies regularly review and improve their compliance program and not allow them to become stale. Continuous improvement requires that you not only audit, but monitor whether your employees are staying in compliance with not only the FCPA, but your code of conduct and your compliance policies and procedures and program. In addition to the language set out in the FCPA guidance that I cited above, 2 of the 7 compliance elements in the U.S. sentencing guidelines call for companies to monitor, audit, and respond quickly to allegations of misconduct. These 3 activities are key components that enforcement officials look for when determining whether companies maintain adequate oversight of their compliance function. You should establish regular monitoring systems to spot issues and address them. Effective monitoring means applying a consistent set of protocols, checks, and controls tailored to your company's risks to determine and remediate compliance programs on an ongoing basis. Many compliance practitioners understand that there should be checking in routinely with the finance department in your foreign offices to ask if they have noticed any recent accounting irregularities. Regional directors should be required to keep tabs on potential improper activity in the countries in which they manage. These ongoing efforts demonstrate your company is serious about compliance. Yet ongoing monitoring is not limited to the financial components of compliance. The concept is straightforward. At regular intervals, you can sweep through your company email database for identified keywords that can be flagged for further investigations if required. The beauty of this approach is that it does not require an extensive e-discovery software or tool. It can be accomplished in just a matter of days. It is not only limited to anti-corruption compliance, but any of the risk factors you have identified for your company. So, for instance, anti-competitive, antitrust violations, harassment, anti-discrimination issues, and the like. The objective of this approach is to find the smoke which may be evidence of a compliance breakdown and a related fire by sweeping through emails to uncover those which may contain real issues. From this starting point, you can assess and prioritize by checking and verifying that there are issues worth investigating. From here, you can identify the issue you want to investigate first. Further, and if warranted, you can invoke your investigation protocol with all the requisite protections and securities if needed. In addition to the cost effectiveness of this approach, in that you are only paying for services when you need them and when they are delivered, it certainly satisfies my mantra of document, 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 because everything you've done can be verified and audited. Finally, as regulators continue to evolve in their understandings and appreciation of what constitutes a best practices compliance program, you will evolve your compliance program to a new level of detection, which may well allow you to have a more robust prevent or even prescription mode. When your compliance program has a strong prevent mode, It can be the most effective to stave off any issues from becoming full-bore compliance or rather FCPA violations. Continuous improvement through continuous monitoring will help you keep your compliance program abreast of any changes in your company's model of compliance risk and allow growth based upon new and updated best practices by the regulator. A compliance program is a continuously evolving organism. So if this is the first time you've heard about email sweeps, you can incorporate those into your compliance program to demonstrate that your company is continually improving its compliance program. The FCPA guidance makes clear that the regulators will give meaningful credit to thoughtful efforts to create a sustainable compliance program, even if a problem is later discovered. Undertaking proactive evaluations before a problem strikes can certainly lower the applicable penalty range under the sentencing guidelines. And although the nature and the frequency of proactive evaluations may depend upon the size and complexity of an organization, the idea behind this is really the same: continuous improvement and sustainability. Email sweeps are can be incredibly useful and cost-effective for you. By taking a look at certain keywords, if you do business in multiple jurisdictions outside the United States, also getting keywords in local languages, using a translation expert. By running those sweeps, you can really determine if something is not only a violation, but it gives you the ability to see trends if something is going in a way that you do not may be outside your policy and procedure. It also has the added benefit of allowing you to do relationship monitoring. So, for instance, if a salesman has multiple emails with someone in the supply chain, that may not be a usual corporate business practice. There may be no reason for that person to have multiple emails with someone in the supply chain. There may be legitimate reasons. It may be a friend. Maybe someone who's been transferred to a different section within the corporate organization. But that's something that can be quickly and easily determined. If you don't have that raw data of that relationship through an email sweep, you may not have any information to make a decision. So what are the three key takeaways for today? Well, the first is that ongoing monitoring is specifically laid out in the 10 hallmarks of an effective compliance program, yet it's something that many companies still see as cutting edge. When the reality is it's not only simply a best practice, but it's even just a mandatory part of an effective compliance program. Email sweeps are another monitoring tool, but it's one that can be very cost effective, gives you a documented evidence that you're engaging in ongoing monitoring, and can help you spot any issues and trends. Number two, focus on a high-risk area, a high-risk business unit, including products or services, or a high-risk region. You do not have to sweep your company's emails quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. But you can select a high-risk area and do testing, because that's what monitoring does. It tests. So focus on a high-risk area and rotate that throughout the year. And then finally, act. Review, analyze, and act. And use the information to take a deeper dive if necessary. Monitoring is a very shallow dive of a very wide river of information. It's not going to be a deep dive like an audit. And the same is with email sweeps. People are not going to generally write, "I paid a bribe today." But even if they did, there would need to be additional investigation. So use email sweeps to take a deeper dive within your company. And as to the document, never forget that if you don't document something in a regulator's eyes, it never happened. So email sweeps is one more mechanism by which you can document not only that your company is engaging in ongoing monitoring, but document a way to bring information to the compliance function, which allows your program to evolve. and allows your program to grow and allows your program to adapt to new circumstances as your business lines adapt and evolve within the context of your company. This is Tom Fox again. I hope you have enjoyed day 18, and I hope you will join me again for day 19 of 30 Days to a Better Compliance Program.